Hey guys, I know I haven't done anything on my channel lately, but I just thought I'd do a little video for you guys. Lately I've been working on some skateboards, so I thought I'd show you some things on how to work with your bearings. So yeah, let's get right into it. So here I have my friend's board. As you can see, it needs a lot of help, but we're just going to be looking at these bearings here, which make a lot of noise. This hissing noise that these wheels make, it means that they need lubricant. So we're gonna just show you how to take your bearings out, and for now just how to lubricate them. I might make another video on how to clean your bearings, but yeah. Okay, so the first step is going to be taking your wheels off. So this bolt up here is what keeps your wheels on, and so the first step is going to be taking that off. Okay, so you guys can also use skate tools. I personally don't have one, so the skate tool is pretty much just a simple version of this, which is a socket set. So this here comes with a socket wrench, and well, that's called a socket wrench. This is like a socket screwdriver. So it's just a screwdriver with a little attachment here, so you can put these bolts onto the socket wrench like that. So the bolt that is usually regular for taking off these bolts on skateboards. This bolt down here for the trucks, that's not what we're talking about, but this is a bigger bolt. But for these bolts on the wheels, the standard size is about a 13 millimeter hex in here, hex driver. So that's what this is, as you can see, 13. It says 13 millimeters. If you can't see that, I'm sorry, but yeah. So put this to the side. Alright, so the first step is going to be putting your hex driver with your screwdriver on the board. Now these bolts in particular are very tight because they've been tightened down. But as you can see, I'm just taking it and I'm unscrewing it counterclockwise to unscrew the bolt off of the truck. So as you can see, I've unscrewed this bolt. This is what it should look like. This one, of course, is very beat up. Yours might look a little bit better condition. So take your bolts off, put it to the side. So the next thing you're going to have is, usually most boards have this little washer. So this will be after the bolt. So you're going to want to pull this off. As you can see, it's just a little washer. This is very important because it will keep your bolt from hitting your little bearings and making too much friction. So do not lose this. I repeat, do not lose this. If you lose this little washer, I mean, your board will work well, but not as well. So anyways, you're going to want to put this to the side along with your bolt. Next, just going to take off your wheel. So here you go. This is what the wheel looks like. Put this to the side. And then next is on the bottom, after the wheel, there is usually, so yeah, most boards have another washer. This washer, I think, is, because it's been on for so long, fused to the board. So let me see if I can get that off for you guys. So as you can see, I took an X-Acto knife would work too. This is just a utility knife, heavy duty version. I took a utility knife and I pried up around the bolt, and as you can see now it's loose. So if that has happened because you have not taken your board apart, it's been a few years, so be it. That might be what you had to do. Just take a razor blade or an X-Acto knife, or something with a thin blade that you can use that isn't gonna snap the minute you try to pry with it. Just get this back in. So the next step would be, of course, to pull this bolt off too. So, like I said, after the wheel will come this bolt. Oh, sorry, I meant washer. This is a washer, sorry. Okay, these two are washers, just so we clarify. These little things that I talked about not to lose. And then this is a bolt. Sorry, I get those mixed up sometimes. It's just something that happens. So that will be it for these little hardware bits. So we're just going to put those to the side. And the next step is how to take your wheels off. So we'll get back to you in a sec. Okay, so as you can see, like I said, the next step will be taking your little bearings out. So these inner parts of the wheels, they come out. These are called bearings. So that's what we're going to be doing today, is taking these out and doing some work on these. So the first step is going to be, as you can see, inside that wheel, maybe you can't see it so clearly, there is a spacer and then the bearing. So you're going to want to put it in about, put it on the truck just about like this much, because that's about the width of the bearing. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm just going to pry to one side. Okay, so it took me a minute to pry these guys out. This is what the bearing looks like. Skinny little thing. But in here are some ball bearings. That's what they call them, bearings. And that's what makes this spinning motion. That's how your wheels go. Also, you may or may not have these. This is a spacer. This goes in between the bearings, so there'll be bearing, spacer, bearing. They're not necessary just because it takes some of the weight off of the bearings. So it's probably better to have these, but you know, if you don't have them, it's fine. Okay, guys, pretty much this is what your bearings should look like. Listen real quick. This is the sound your bearings will make if they need lubricant. As you can see, it makes this hissing noise, and that tells you that your bearings don't have any lubricant left in them and that you will need to re-lubricant them. So the first step is going to be taking these shields off. Now, you can lubricate bearings with shields that are different than these. So these are little rubber shields. That's what this red part is. They come off. So you will take your razor blade, X-Acto knife, whatever you use, and you're gonna want to go on the inside of the bearing. Stick the knife right under there, and just pry up, and it should come out pretty easily, just like that. And then, as you can see, there's the inside of your bearing. So now you're gonna go put your shields to the side. All right, so that's how you remove your shields. So I'll get back to you guys when all my shields are off. Okay, guys, these are all my bearings, and I've taken the shields off. Now, I just wanted to show you guys some of your shields. I think I fixed all of mine, but some of your shields might be dented in or bent, or like this inner part might be bent in. So I just wanted to show you a simple way to fix that, because that will actually stop your bearings from moving as well as they should. So you're just going to stick this on a flat surface, something you know is flat. Take the end of a screwdriver and take the screwdriver, put it down, and roll around like this, so that will flatten out the shield. Just go like that until you feel like it's flat. Sometimes maybe you can flip it over and do it to the other side. That will kind of make it flatter too. And you should have a flat shield after that. Okay, so the next step is lubricating your bearings. So my lubricant that I'm going to be using is the Bones Speed Cream. It comes in this box, and then inside the box is this little bottle. This little bottle has a ½ ounce of lubricant in it, and then you unscrew the top, and this is a little dropper. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our bearings and put just a little drop right onto the bearing. And we're going to do that 2 times, one on either side. Alright, so I'll get back to you guys when I've done that to all my bearings. Okay, so now that I've lubricated all of my bearings, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up each of my bearings and spin it around a little bit. Now this will help get the lubricant to go to each of the little bearings, and this will make it spin faster. You want to do that a little bit. And so after you've done that, you just take one of your shields, and here I'll do one that I know is pretty flat, and put it back on. So then maybe spin it a little bit more, and so there you go. That is take off and lubricate your bearings. So I will catch you guys on the next one, and see you later.